Hello, welcome to InSight. I'm Wendy Brokaw.
And I'm Louise VanNatta.
You know, many people go into the IKE BOX coffee shop.
I do.
Yeah.
It's great.
But what you don't know perhaps about it is that there's a beautiful and successful story behind it. And that's why we have the founder of Isaac's Room and the IKE BOX director, whatever it is. Tiffany Bulgin is with us today to talk about what they're doing for kids in our area that's getting them through a lot of barriers and a lot of hoops they feel like they're facing in adulthood, and they just need a little something extra, and they're doing it and doing it so well, and they've been doing it for over 11 years at IKE BOX. Would you welcome, please, with us, Tiffany?
Thanks for having me.
Bulgin. Right.
Yeah.
What is your title there, actually?
Well, Ike's mom is my favorite title, but my official title is founder. My husband Mark and I are both founders, and I spend most of my time being in charge of the social enterprise part of our nonprofit, which means we have a real business that serves the community for a real purpose, but behind the scenes it's actually financially supporting the organization as well as training the youth. That's part of their job training that they have in our program.
So your whole lives really are in many ways devoted to the kids in our community, especially those who really have needs. How did your business come about?
Yeah.
What got you going?
Mark and I have been in Salem. Well, he's been here his whole life. We've been married about 22 years. And early in our marriage, we started doing teenage boy parole probation foster care. And a couple years into that, we actually lost our first son, biological son, from complications from a heart problem. His name was Isaac. And so through our experiences with our foster boys and then the loss of Isaac, Isaac's room was left empty. And we started a nonprofit in honor of him, but also literally to give his room to kids in the community that had not gotten the investment that we were ready to give to him. And so because we had done teenage boys, we opened up our program to boys and girls in the community that are on the verge of adulthood without the confidence to face the challenges of being an adult.
You told me before the program that in the process of fostering, it wasn't always successful. There was a problem there. What was that? Yeah,
the boys always did really well in our home. We had lots of structure and love and good food and all that sort of thing. We got them graduated from high school, and a lot of times we'd even help them find a job, save some money, and they were ready to move out. And then early on, we saw several of them actually end up in prison. And it was just heartbreaking because they were really good kids. That's one thing we've learned, they're all good kids. And really we boiled it down to the fact that they had never learned how to face a challenge on their own. As soon as a challenge would come their way, lose a job, relational challenge, bad relationship, they would rely on some really unhealthy things to get through that. So
what did you learn from that, and how are you now applying it with Isaac's Room?
Well, our program is called IKE Quest, and so the quest to make life better. And we really believed through those experiences with those foster boys that they don't know that they're the hero of their own life. Okay?
I love that.
So
I like that.
The superhero, the star of the show.
At the beginning of our program, we do a training camp, and the whole purpose of training camp is to put them in challenging situations. So we exercise, we do all sorts of uncomfortable things for them, with mentors and supportive adults around them to help them learn to face those challenges. And I can tell you that after 4 weeks, their heads are up, their smiles are on their face. It's an amazing experience. And so, we start to give them that confidence that they can be contributors and that they do have purpose.
You have the coffee shop, correct?
After training camp, they can apply to be an intern in the coffee shop, and they do a short internship, and then if they complete that, which is very basic job skills, they can apply to be an apprentice, which is actually a paid job, and that's where they get their training to be a barista.
Well, that's a busy place to learn. We did a little bit of a video that was used for your bid on Share Tang, which was...
Did you go out to the coffee shop?
Oh yeah, we went there.
And you didn't invite me. I left it out there.
Next time. Anyway, why don't we take a look at that video? It's 30 seconds that is a beautiful summation of what you do. Let's take a look.
All right.
Okay.
The IKE BOX, a busy nonprofit coffee shop in downtown Salem, provides young people the chance to make their lives better by building work skills, people skills, and confidence that prepares them to succeed. Challenge builds character, so Ike youth continually seek challenge together in the various aspects of life. From personal health and wellness to perfecting a shot of espresso, it's not a handout. It's an inspiring opportunity to get to work, building a better life.
I love that.
Wow.
So
People
neat.
seem like the kids seem like they get so much out of that program.
Yeah.
Can you take more? What happens to these young folks after they finish that?
That's a great question. We've been in a growth phase for a good 6-7 years. We've
Congratulations.
Helped, thank you.
It works, right?
It works. It works. It really does. And we've hit a capacity issue with our one coffee shop. Also, our goal is eventually to fund our organization mostly through our businesses, and so we're looking to open another coffee shop soon. We were
are you
recently,
looking around?
We are. We were recently partially funded through Share Tank, the community, and so we're looking really forward to that. Yeah.
That's so exciting. And I understand you have a house too, is that correct?
We do. We also have a house 5 blocks from downtown that is a residential option for some of the older youth in our program that are so excited about what they're learning, but their housing situation doesn't really support that healthy lifestyle.
You need to learn life management skills in a house, how to live with other people, how to pay your
man.
rent, how to clean up after yourself,
Completely.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
And that's all part of the training, but they get to sort of break bread with one another, right?
They do, and that's a big part. Our dining room table there is our dream. We had it built for us just because eating at a big table together is, we eat every night at training camp together. We have volunteers bring dinner in, and
that's probably,
breaking bread is huge.
If you're been disenfranchised from your family or the community, a lot of times that probably doesn't happen.
It's true. It's
That's
true.
wonderful. What amazing work you're doing in the
Well, thank
community.
you.
Do they ever thank you? Do kids ever come back years later and say anything to you?
Oh, that's probably the most rewarding is when they come back. Foster boys do. I've got one that's out of prison and he's about to graduate from hair school, going to be a barber.
Great.
And yeah, our youth from our organization, they get a discount in the coffee shops. They can be encouraged to always come back, and we get it all the time.
If anyone in the community wants to help, how would they get in touch with you?
I would say the best way is to come down to the IKE Box and see it and enjoy it and meet the mentors and the youth behind the counter. There are ways to get involved in mentoring or business mentoring.
Your website, what is that?
Our website is ikebox.com or isaacsroom.org. It goes to the same place. And we're on the corner of Cottage and Chemeketa, and we're on Facebook. If you search IKE Box under Facebook.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, and your whole family now is involved with this. You have your other children.
Yes, we do. We have 2 boys, and they're almost 16 and 14. They help out a lot. The older one is hoping to eventually get a job, but we told him you have to go through IKE Quest. So
That's great. Beat the challenges.
you do.
Very
Yeah, that's
well.
the
Well,
way
we
to
hope
do
to
it.
come to see you for coffee soon.
And
Well,
you're a
thanks for
great
having me.
mom. I can
Thanks
tell
for
you
being
that
here.
right now. And thank you so much for joining us today on InSight.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.